At least 40 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli airstrikes on a tent encampment in Khan Younis. Gaza Health authorities have given this figure. They claimed that a designated humanitarian zone, the Al-Mawasi-based encampment housing displaced Palestinians, was hit by at least 4 missiles. Meanwhile, United Nations Chief Antonio Guterres has demanded an end to what he claimed was the worst death and destruction that he has seen in his more than 7-year tenure. Also, European Union High Representative Josep Borrell, on his visit to the Rafah border crossing, said that the countries have to do more and be quicker in finding a political solution to the war, which is now in its 12th month. Earlier in the day, a convoy of vehicles of the United Nations that was detained by Israeli military in the Gaza Strip was finally being released. The Israeli Defense Forces, the IDF, said in a statement that they were acting following intelligence that a number of Palestinian suspects were present in that convoy and that it wanted to question them. And that is why they were stopped. Philip Lazzarini, the head of the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, UNRWA, said on social media that the convoy was stopped at gunpoint just after the Wadi Gaza checkpoints and held for more than 8 hours, despite prior detailed coordination. Now, during this time, Lazzarini said, bulldozers caused heavy damage to the UN armored vehicle. I'm going to quote here, all staff and convoy are now released and back safely in the UN base. This is what he informed. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he is doing everything to win the war in Gaza and at the same time get Hamas to return the hostages who are still held captive in Gaza.
I hear the cry of the families of the hostages. I hear the cry of the families who have lost what is most dear to them. My wife and I go to heartbreaking meetings that just breaks our heart to pieces. I hear, I listen. I don't judge either. And I'm doing everything to return the hostages and to win the war.
Meanwhile, a U.S. Deputy State Department spokesperson fended off questions about whether the country was being slow to respond to the killing of a 26-year-old Turkish-American, Ezgi Egi, shot in the head at a demonstration in the West Bank. The spokesperson said that U.S. was still speaking to Israeli allies about the shooting. Witnesses allege that it was done by Israeli military gunmen at a period when the demonstration was calm.
Well, we still don't know with full certainty what transpired and what happened, and that's why we are working to get as much information as we can, as well as encouraging our partners in Israel to quickly and robustly conduct and conclude their process and make their findings public so we can understand what happened.